The bestowal of Micheal on earth, assigned by Gabriel to supervise the reinstatement of the life of Micheal when on earth and in the likeness of mortal flesh. I, the Melchizedek director of the Revelatory Commission entrusted with this task, am authorized to present this narrative of certain events which immediately preceded the Creator's Son's arrival on earth to embark upon the terminal phase of his universe bestowal experience. To live such identical lives as he imposes upon the intelligent beings of his own creation, thus to bestow himself in the likeness of his various orders of created beings, is a part of the price which every Creator's Son must pay for the full and supreme sovereignty of his self-made universe of things and beings. Before the events I am about to delineate, Micheal of Nebadon had bestowed himself 6 times after the similitude of 6 differing orders of his diverse creation of intelligent beings. Then he prepared to descend upon earth in the likeness of mortal flesh, the lowest order of his intelligent will creatures, and as such a human of the material realm, to execute the final act in the drama of the acquirement of universe sovereignty in accordance with the mandates of the divine paradise rulers of the universe of universes. In the course of each of these preceding bestowals, Micheal not only acquired the finite experience of one group of his created beings, but he also acquired an essential experience in paradise cooperation, which would, in and of itself, further contribute to constituting him the sovereign of his self-made universe. At any moment throughout all past local universe time, Micheal could have asserted personal sovereignty as a Creator's Son, and as a Creator's Son could have ruled his universe after the manner of his own choosing. In such an event, Emmanuel and the associated Paradise Sons would have taken leave of the universe. But Micheal did not wish to rule Nebadon merely in his own isolated right as a Creator's Son. He desired to ascend through actual experience and cooperative subordination to the Paradise Trinity, to that high place in universe status where he will become qualified to rule his universe and administer its affairs with that perfection of insight and wisdom of execution which will sometime be characteristic of the exalted rule of the Supreme Being. He aspired not to perfection of rule as a Creator's Son, but to supremacy of administration as the embodiment of the universe wisdom and the divine experience of the Supreme Being. Micheal, therefore, had a double purpose in the making of these 7 bestowals upon the various orders of his universe creatures. First, he was completing the required experience in creature understanding, which is demanded of all Creator's Sons before they assume complete sovereignty. At any time, a Creator's Son may rule his universe in his own right, but he can rule as the supreme representative of the Paradise Trinity only after passing through the 7 universe creature bestowal. Second, he was aspiring to the privilege of representing the maximum authority of the Paradise Trinity, which can be exercised in the direct and personal administration of a local universe. Accordingly, did Micheal, during the experience of each of his universe bestowals, successfully and acceptably, voluntarily subordinate himself to the variously constituted wills of the diverse associations of the persons of the Paradise Trinity. That is, on the first bestowal, he was subject to the combined will of the Father, Son, and Spirit. On the second bestowal, to the will of the Father and the Son. On the third bestowal, to the will of the Father and the Spirit. On the fourth bestowal, to the will of the Son and the Spirit. On the fifth bestowal, to the will of the Infinite Spirit. on the 6th bestowal to the will of the eternal Son. And during the 7th and final bestowal on earth to the will of the Universal Father. Micheal therefore combines in his personal sovereignty the divine will of the sevenfold phases of the universal creators with the understanding experience of his local universe creatures. Having determined the time of his final bestowal and having selected the planet whereon this extraordinary event would take place, Micheal held the usual pre-bestowal conference with Gabriel and then presented himself before his elder brother and paradise counselor Emmanuel. All powers of universe administration which had not previously been conferred upon Gabriel, Micheal now assigned to the custody of Emmanuel. And just before Micheal's departure for the earth incarnation, Emmanuel, in accepting the custody of the universe during the time of the earth bestowal, proceeded to impart the bestowal counsel, which would serve as the incarnation guide for Micheal when he would presently grow up on earth as a mortal of the realm.